Hello everyone, Eli here. Got a really special video for you today. But before I get into that, what you're hearing in the background is, I believe it's the debut EP. Well, actually, they had a demo before this, but it's okay. Their second release, I guess you could say, by Infernal Execrator with Antichrist Execrations. This came out on Crocomort Productions. Limited to 1,000 copies. This band play a black death metal, very akin to their predecessors in piety. They're even from the same country, Singapore. It's a good tape. I really like. I've always been a huge Impiety fan, so when bands can kind of come close to what they're doing, I always enjoy it. I can't show you the tape because it's being played, but I'll show you the J card. And this is going to be, I have these for sale on my distro. This is going to be my tape of the week for this week. And anyways, yeah. Now with that said, we'll get on to the video. So I've probably talked about it at least once or twice, but I know I mentioned it once. It may have been months and months ago, but I mentioned a package that was going to eventually arrive. Coming from the Netherlands via my buddy who is in the now defunct band Necromantic Worship, among a few other bands. But anyways, he's been telling me for I think at this point like a year or two now that he was going to send me this really cool package, and well, it took some time, but he finally sent it, and it is literally the best package I've ever gotten in the mail, regardless of whether I paid for it or not. In which this case I didn't. These are just gifts that he wanted me to have. But man, yeah, this is definitely a package full of love, if you will. I'll start off with some non-musical items. These are some paintings that he actually did for me. He does a lot of art as well as music and other things. But yeah, so he painted these things for me. This one's on like a canvas thing. This is probably my favorite of the bunch. It's really cool. And then we have, let's see, he signed them all. Got that one. It's fucking awesome as well. And then these two are more musical inspired, I guess you could say. I think these are both pictures from the demos. This, I think, is from the first demo, if I remember correctly. Very cool. And this is clearly from the second demo. A drawn picture of the cover art of the Calling demo. Very cool to have those. That's honestly probably my favorite part of this whole package. Might not be your favorite part, but it's definitely mine. And okay, where to start, man? We'll start with this, the band Goathammer from Canada. He became friends with at some point, and the drummer for Goathammer actually played drums on the Calling demo. So the guys from Goathammer sent him this giant fucking flag. It's huge, man. It's like Trump's ego huge. I'm not a real big flag guy. I don't have very many of them, but alright, I think you get the picture. Really fucking cool. And I should probably preface this with, before I go and talk about items that were given to him and now he's giving them to me, I should probably talk about that. It's not that he didn't appreciate these things being given to him. He just has kind of undergone a change of sorts in his daily life. Long story, and I don't want to, give away his personal, anything personal, but long story short, he just wanted to kind of rid the any kind of negativity and anger out of his life, which, obviously metal's full of. Yeah, he doesn't want to write and play black metal or, metal of any sort anymore. And he even kind of rarely listens to it anymore. And he got rid of most of the things he has that are, heavy metal related. So as much as you or I might kind of that, you know, as terrible as that probably sounds to you or I mean, I could never get rid of my stuff, but that's what he did. So I just felt like saying that in case, you know, maybe one of the Goat Hammer guys, or maybe one of the dudes from another band I'm going to talk about here, you know, if they were to see this, I don't want them to think like, wow, what a fucking dick. We give him these things and he goes and gives them away. So it's not like that. If any of that made any fucking sense, I hope it did. All right, so with that Goat Hammer flag, he also got and gave to me now this Goat Hammer patch. Very fucking cool patch. And this Goat Hammer demo, Pentacles, Legions, something like that, with some numbers in front of it. Got that cover, same as the flag I just showed you. Let me see if I can give you a closer look at that J card. It's smeared with blood, which is always a nice touch. I'll show you as much as I can. This came out on... Fuck. Who put this out? Sorry, guys. I know it was put out by some sort of a label. Is it? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. I don't want to waste your time. Also, I assume this is blood smeared on the tape. It kind of looks chunky, so I don't know for sure. I'm assuming it's blood. I'm hoping it's blood. Might not be blood. Anyways, yeah, man. Goat Hammer, fucking killer Canadian bestial Black Death shit. Really good. Despite that scene being kind of oversaturated, it's still worth looking into. And then he sent me... These are really fucking cool to have, too. I can't possibly overstate that. Let's see which is which. This is the very first Perverted Ceremony demo. And not only is it just which I was missing, by the way, not only is it the very first Perverted Ceremony demo, it is a version that only friends of the bands and the band themselves have. So there's, I don't know how many of these were made. But yeah, it's really fucking cool to have it. So it's got a different cover. If you have the Perverted Ceremony Demo 1, the cover's different. This is what this version looks like. Tape looks like that. And on the inside, J card. So yeah, really cool to have that. I mean, I needed the first demo. I was kind of missed out on all like 8 pressings of it. So it's cool to not only finally get that, but to get this fucking version, and it's amazing. This one as well. This one as well is the Sabbath of Bihazel demo, which they would name that their first length. They would give that the same name. I'm not really sure why, but that's what they did. So anyways, this is the demo version. I cannot talk tonight. I'm just like I can't do words. Alright, inside J card. So this was also a very small limited run of tapes who were only given to friends of the band. They even put every copy has the name of the person that they gave the tape to. So unfortunately, it's not my name, but it's still very cool to have. So it says Remco. That is his name, Remco. Tape looks like that. I don't know if I showed that. I think so. So you can see why these are super fucking special. It was an honor. I feel very honored to have them. Next, we have the Necromantic Worship, the Calling Die Hard edition, put out by New Era Records. This is really cool too. got this slip box cardboard. Also limited to 50 copies, and also named. Once again, not my name, but still awesome. You pull that off, and it's got this big thing. I've never seen a tape case like this. It's cool. So you open this bad boy up, and we have the Necromantic Worship Calling demo. This is just the same exact one that you would get from Nuclear War Now. Same exact one. This is the Nuclear War Now version. So I've shown this before, but it's been a while, so I will show it again for those that haven't seen it. Amazing. One of my favorite cover arts in a long time. Which is one of the reasons why he painted it for me. So yeah. I don't know if it's sold out through Nuclear War Now. I'm pretty sure it is. I could be wrong, though. Same version. However, this one... This is their first demo, and this one is not the Nuclear War Now edition. This was done by New Era, and cover. So extremely cool. I'm a massive fan of Necromantic Worship. I have told as many people as I possibly could. It should be a well-known fact by now. That's how we became friends, actually. Through my love for his band. Sorry, just trying to get this shit fucking back together. I shouldn't be doing this on camera. It's fucking poor taste. All right. Those are the cassettes. Now we'll move on to the CDs he sent me. So this next band is an older project of his. Obviously, he's no longer doing it. And I only first listened to this band probably a year or two ago. It's good stuff. Pagan black metal, kind of maybe somewhat similar to, say, Graveland. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it. I'm going to say Mordehoth. That's the best I can do. Mordehoth, out of the Netherlands. We got Limburgian Pagan Madness. This came out New Era Productions, limited to 500 copies. As you can see. Very cool. Haven't listened to this one yet. I think I've heard 2 of their albums, and yeah, haven't heard that one yet. Then we have this one. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you would consider this an A5 digipack. It's kind of a different shape than a typical A5. Maybe it's got a different name for it. Also put out by New Era. No, this was actually put out, I take that back, this was put out by Haydn's Heart, record label out of the Netherlands as well. Limited to 500 copies. I got 260. It's got this booklet kind of glued to the inside. Fucking cool. At least I think this came out on Haydn's Heart. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. It could be New Era. It's either New Era or Haydn's Heart. Sorry, I didn't do my homework too well. Yeah, not going to be able to pronounce that album title, but there you have it if you feel like trying to figure it out. Haven't heard that album yet either. Super fucking stoked to listen to it. This next one is Mordehoth doing a split with Italy's Altar of Perversion, who are a really fucking cool band. I've been listening to them for a good long time now. And this is Tributo a der Blutharsch. Blutharsch, I had to do some research. I did not know who der Blutharsch are. It's real dark, it's hard to see. Der Blutharsch are a... Shit, was it Austrian? Anyways, like a martial ambient or industrial... Don't slander me on these descriptions. I can't really remember, and I'm not real familiar with that type of music. But it's not metal. So what you have here is one long track by Mordehoth. I think it's one long track broken up into sections. Then it's got Altar of Perversion doing some stuff, and then it has Der Blutharsh contributing some tracks as well. So yeah, New Era Productions, limited to 999 CDs. That's it for the CDs, and I will move on to vinyl. Got a couple records as well. This is just the same album that I just showed, the Limburgian Pagan Madness, but on vinyl instead. Put out by Haydn's Heart, limited to Haydn's Heart and New Era. It was a joint release, limited to 250 copies. Clearly, I have number 57. And per usual, those labels did a really nice job on this. Inner sheet with all, well, not all, but some releases that you can get from, I think New Era, maybe Haydn's Heart. God damn it. One of those two, man. I'm 50%, got a 50% chance of being right. And the vinyl itself, some really cool center rings. Just have the album cover, but they're so fucking cool. There you have it, man. And I got one more. So you can see why I'm so fucking excited over this package. I was pretty awestruck when I got it, when I picked it up yesterday. Now this vinyl is the same album as that Digipack CD I showed. Very beautiful. I think it's a New Era release. Kind of a fun fact, Remco ran New Era for a time. He does not anymore, but he did for a while. So it comes with the same booklet that CD comes with. I'll show you the inside of this too, because it's very beautiful. A glossy cover, by the way. Really cool artwork there. And the vinyl itself is white. Not like you don't know what white looks like, but hey. I'll show you anyway. Once again, it's got really cool center rings. Really cool pagan art. As well as on the back. Pagan symbolism. Nice white vinyl. Alright guys, well that's it. Like I said, just completely awestruck by this package. I'd been waiting so long for it to show up. So when it finally did, I was just like, literally like a kid in a fucking candy store. I was just fucking blown away. I sat in the parking lot for like half an hour at least of the post office, just, looking at this shit. So anyways, if you guys have heard any of these releases, let's talk about them. If you haven't heard them, you'll probably now be intrigued to go look into them. So yeah, if you've heard, Perverted Ceremony they've kind of become a household name among the underground metalheads. But so you guys have mostly all heard that. But if you haven't heard Goathammer, look into that and then come talk to me, or Mordehoth. Mordehoth's been around actually quite a while. So yeah, let's talk about these releases. Anyways, I still have a bunch of shit coming in, and then I have another. I was gonna add on to this video some other shit that some friends have sent me, but I decided just to keep it to this. So anyways, it's Sunday night. I guess most of us will be going back to work tomorrow, so have a good week, and cheers. Thanks for stopping by.